You can win this sporty truck on the turn of a single card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Well, thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Card Shark. Let me tell you, we're going to pick it up today. We have a new champ. Her name is Jan. She stepped up the other day, won $900 playing the big money. Then we didn't have time to let her win the car. So we're going to get her out here right now, see if she can win a brand new car. Come on, Jan, please join us out here. Well, you got the butterfly on her shoulder. Tell us a little bit about Jan, would you?
Well, I was born and raised in Pennsylvania, the beautiful farmland.
What part of Pennsylvania?
Lancaster, where the
Lancaster.
Pennsylvania
Amish. Sure,
Right.
Amish country. Beautiful part of the
Right.
country. And you're out here, and now you're our champ.
Thank you.
Yeah, how about that? We're going to give you a chance to win a new car. I want to introduce one of our lovely dealers on Card Shark, Susanna Williams. Please join us, Susanna.
Good morning.
Good morning, hon. There's a joker for you. Now we've got another very pretty dealer on Card Sharks, and here she comes with 7 numbered cards, Lacey Pemberton.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lace. Now, Jan, let me tell you, we have 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. If you can find it, well, this is the car you'll win. Gene?
The Jeep Comanche Pioneer, a bold, tough, 2-door, mid-size pickup, has innovative design and engineering plus rugged capabilities. Comes with California emission. Good luck, Jan.
All right, Jan, let's go win a new car. You find it, you win it, huh?
I'm going to put
Where's
it
the lady going? Number 5.
5.
That's it. They're both the same. Upside down.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can stand over there all day
Thank
turning
you,
that thing around. Pretty good, right? If the word car is behind number 5, Jan, you win the car. Let's see if you do. We're rooting for you. Is it behind number 5? No. Where is it today? Oh, Jan. Behind number 6. What do you mean you told me?
One number off.
One number off. We're going to pause for these words. When we come back, we're going to meet a new challenger for our champ who has $900 in cash. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Card Sharks. I want to introduce someone to you. This gentleman is the host of Family Feud, which is coming back to CBS on July the 4th. I want you to say hi to Mr. Ray Combs. Ray?
Thank you very much. I'm Ray Combs, and I am very thrilled to announce that Family Feud will be returning to CBS starting the week of July the 4th. And most importantly, if you live in the New York area and you have a wonderful family, you'd like to be on the show, we've got an office there. Be sure and call area code 212-755-3383 for an audition for the feud, because we're looking for some great families.
Well, I tell you, CBS is thrilled. One of the most popular shows in the history of television, Family Feud, and this young gentleman does such a great job. And he's the new host of Family Feud, Ray Combs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good luck to you, Tom.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ray. All right, Jan, it's time now to meet a new challenger for you, and let's get Kitty in here right now. Come on, Kitty. Hi.
Bob.
How you doing, hon?
Fine. I'm Kitty Ward from Opelika, Alabama. My husband and I, we operate as a truck driving team across the country.
Do you?
Yes, sir. We enjoy that as a way of life. From the South, we do a few things. I enjoy outdoor things, but most of all, I only have 3 things I like most.
What's that, hon?
That's softball.
Yeah.
And softball.
And what else?
More softball.
More softball,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
So if I said to you, Kitty, let's go out and check the bulbs and pump our donuts, you know what I meant, wouldn't you?
No, we don't talk like that. What does that mean?
No, that's truck driver talk. You check your bulbs, check your headlights, and you go around and you pop on your donuts, your tires. So you check your bulbs and pump your donuts. That's what you truck
Oh, my
driver.
husband does that. I don't do the inside.
Oh, see, he's a donut thumper, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you with us. All right. Heck, I thought I was going to talk her language, and we don't talk like that. I hope you lose your softball. Let's get started now. So Jan has got the cards all dealt out. Win 2 games, you're our champion. Jan, first question goes to you, and this question involves our 10 bodyguards who are bodyguards of celebrities. There they are. Now, Jan, before the show, we asked these 10 bodyguards, has a gossip magazine ever offered you lots of money to tell a star's secrets? How many of these 10 bodyguards said a gossip magazine has offered them money to tell a star's secrets?
Oh, I'm sure they have, and they're wonderful bodyguards.
How do you know?
Well, by looking at them, they just look so trim and fit and proper. But I do believe they have been asked, and I'm going to say it would be 5.
5 of them. Let's see what Kitty says.
Hi, Bob. Them tabloids, they want to get any kind of gossip they can, and they're going to ask every one of them. Hi.
Boy, you know what you're talking about.
I'll read the tabloid.
Well, the actual number of these bodyguards who said a gossip magazine has offered them money to sell a star's secrets is 2 of them. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. 2 of them. Well, which 2 of you guys? Raise your hand if you would, please. Which 2? I know Joe is one of them. Oh, Doug, naturally, Doug, yes. Hey, Joe, what happened?
I had done Sylvester Stallone's and Bridget's wedding. And after the wedding was done, that night I got home and I had a phone. I couldn't even get to bed because the phone call was ringing, and it was one of the local rags. And then the next morning, it was one of the local rags again, and they wanted to find out a lot of dirt and everything that had gone at the wedding. And
did you know any?
I saw everything with my eyes, but I didn't see. You know, they wanted to disclose some money and
things like that.
Right.
And you turned them down, didn't you?
Yes.
You're my kind of guy. Thank you very much. All right. Thanks for sharing the story with us, too. All right. Here we go. Hey, Jan. There, Jan, is a 10 for you.
I'd like to change that.
Well, you may. Susanna's got a new one. It's now a 5.
Oh, it's higher.
Well, we'll see if it's higher. Yep.
I'm going to go lower.
Gonna go lower than the 9. Is it lower? No.
No.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Guess what? You get a free chance. Is that all right?
Let's go. I'm ready. Okay.
There you are. It's an 8.
Lower.
Lower than the 8, is it? Yeah.
Higher.
Well, higher than deuce. Yeah.
Oh, breathe.
Freeze. Freeze on that 9. Sure. Protect your lead, you bet. Next question. Kitty, this is your question. How long have you been married?
4 years.
4 years. Well, we surveyed 100 men who have been married at least 50 years. And we asked them, in your marriage, was the first year the hardest? How many men married 50 years said the first year was the hardest?
I don't know too many people have been married 50 years. My folks have been married over 30. And I think that their first year was the hardest. You got to get used to financial things and stuff like that. And I know my mother said their marriage was the hardest the first year, so...
Was your first year the hardest?
Every year's been tough, Bob. I really don't know which one's been the hardest, you know? Because,
That's all right. That's
yeah,
all right. You don't need to share all those stories with us.
it's been fun, though.
I'm glad. How many men married 50 years said the first year was the hardest?
I'm going to say 32.
32 out of 100. Jan?
Well, I'm married 48 years,
48.
and I love it. And our first year was fantastic, but I'm going to say that's a little lower.
A little lower than 32. The actual number of men married 50 years who said the first year was the hardest is 40 of them. No, was it lower? It was higher. Kitty has the control.
Change that car,
Change
Bob.
it, we will, babe. The 9 is now a 7.
Ooh. Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 7? No. Not higher than the 7. Jan, you get a free chance.
All right, it's higher.
Higher than 5? Yeah.
Lower.
Going lower, yeah.
Higher.
Is it higher? You bet. Pretty. Boy, 2 great cards in there. Whoops. All right. Good game going, you guys. Next question, Jan. This is yours. I love this question. We surveyed 100 dog owners, and we asked them, has your dog ever seen you without your clothes on? Has Heidi ever seen you without your clothes on?
Yes,
Yeah?
she's a girl dog, so it's okay.
How many people said their dog has seen them naked?
Well, I only have cats, so I'm not familiar with the dogs. But I really don't believe that the women would allow their dogs in when they're getting dressed. Why not?
Make your dog leave your room when you take your clothes off?
Well, when I feed HB, I take him to the kitchen and then I go get dressed and he's too busy eating. So I think the dogs are out when they're fed, and I'm going to say that's a low number, and I'm going to say it's about 15.
15 out of 100 dog owners said their dog has seen them naked.
Right.
This is what my career has come to, you know that? Kitty will be higher or lower than 50.
Okay, Bob, my husband, his dog Heidi also, is Doberman Pinscher.
Heidi.
He loves her sometimes, I think, more than me. And there ain't nothing I don't think they ain't done together, so... Well, I think I bet. Well, there might be a few things, you know, but anyway, most dog owners who are that committed to their dogs, they're so comfortable in their life that, you know, seeing them without any clothes.
Higher or lower than 15, Kitty?
Higher.
Higher, thank you. The actual number of people whose dog has seen them naked is 68 of them, yeah. Wait a minute, I got over here yet.
All right.
I love that question. 7 becomes 8. Is it lower? Yeah.
Lower, Bob.
If it's lower, you win the game. No. Back to the ace you go, and Jan gets a free chance. All right.
Now, I can't
Can't take you didn't win the question.
I'm going to say higher.
Is it higher? If it is, you win the game. No. We're going to have to play sudden death to find out who the winner of this game is. But first, we will do some business. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back to Card Sharks. By the way, we'll be doing a teen week on Card Sharks in the near future, and here's Lacey to tell you all about it. Lacey?
Thank you, Bob. If you'd like to be a contestant on Card Sharks and you're 16, 17, or 18, and you live in the Southern California area, just give us a call at area code 213-520-1235. Back to you.
All you have to do. All right. Lacey and I were talking a moment ago about Skippy, her dog. Her dog has seen her naked now and has noticed the change because Lacey's going to have a baby, and that dog is very confused about the whole situation. Time to play sudden death. Fourth and final question of this game. Someone has to win the game in the next play of the cards. And, Kitty, this is your question. And this question involves our 10 men who are bodyguards of celebrities. There they are. Okay, Kitty. Before the show, we asked these 10 bodyguards. We know crowds of fans can sometimes be frightening, but which is scarier, a crowd of girls or a crowd of guys? How many of these 10 bodyguards said it's scarier to deal with a crowd of girls?
I know how crazy I go about stars and stuff, and I think women get a little bit more elaborate than men, so I think that the most of them would be more afraid of the women than the men, so I'm going to say 6.
6 of the 10, you think it'd be scarier to be a crowd of girls. Who's your big star? Who's your favorite big star, Kitty?
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, is that right?
And Tom Cruise.
Oh, my
We
goodness.
list them all.
No, that's enough right there, okay? She says 6 out of 10 says it's scarier to deal with a crowd of girls. Jan, higher or lower than that?
Well, I believe it might be just a bit lower.
Think it might be?
Right.
Let's see. The actual number of these bodyguards who said it's scarier to deal with a crowd of girls is all 10 of them. Yes. Woo! I know what you're talking about. Michael, why do you say that, sir?
Women, they're pretty rough. They don't get easily intimidated. And I had an experience. I was Neil Young's bodyguard at the Universal Amphitheater and made the mistake of standing in front of a crowd of about 10 women that rushed the stage, and I got beat up pretty good.
I produced the concerts for the Beatles and the Rolling Stones for a few years, and I will tell you that there's nothing more frightening because they don't think you're going to do anything to them, do they? They just come running right at you and right over the top of your head. And it hurts. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Nice to have you with us. Oh, this is sudden death time. Now, Kitty, just a second. Let me explain your question. We're playing sudden death. You can play it out if you goof. Jan wins the game, or you can pass it on to Jan. She must play off the 7. If she goofs, you win the game. So you want to play
go with it.
Going to keep with it. All right, here we go, Kitty. Lower than the 8. It is.
Higher, Bob.
All right, if it's higher, you win the game. If it's not higher, Jan wins the game. Higher than the 9, and Kitty wins game number 1. $100, by the way. Congratulations to you. Okay, we're going to set up now for game number 2. Jan, you know you have to win this game in order to stay in the match. Yes. And Susanna's going to deal out cards from the very same deck, and we're on our way. And our first question is you, Jan.
All right.
This is an educated guess question. Ready for that? Jan, the greatest, this is a funny one, too. The greatest height off the ground anyone has ever jumped is 7 feet, 11 inches. What is the highest anyone over 80 years old has ever jumped?
Well, I have a great uncle.
Did he jump?
He was really into sports. And,
But could he jump?
Yes, he could jump.
How high could he jump?
Well, he could jump at least 4 feet.
4 feet. Is that
4 feet? Yes.
So you're saying the highest anyone over 80 years old has ever jumped is 4 feet? All right.
Over 80.
Over 80, yeah. Kitty will be higher or lower than that.
This is an educated guess, and I'm just going to say lower and get out of it.
I think it's so funny. The highest anyone over 80 years old has ever jumped off the ground is 3 feet 1 inch. Yeah. I love it. All right, Kitty's got the control. Here we go, Kitty. There's a 5. Play
Higher. Higher, Bob.
So higher than the 5. Oh. Higher than the 5. Jan, free chance for you, huh? Your card's the queen.
Oh, it's lower.
Lower. Let's see if it is.
Oh.
Wow. Those are tough cards, aren't they?
Yes.
All right. Tell you what, let's do. Why don't we pause for a couple of words? We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this. Welcome back to Card Sharks. Let's continue with our match between Jan and Kitty. And the next question is yours, Kitty. This question involves our 10 male bodyguards again. Bodyguards or celebrities? Now, before the show, we asked these 10 bodyguards, Kitty, has a celebrity ever protected you from getting hurt? How many of these 10 bodyguards said a celebrity has protected them from getting hurt?
Oh, I think they develop a relationship where one protects the other. It becomes a necessity, I believe. So I think that most of them will have had the celebrity to protect them. I'm going to say 6.
6 of the 10. Jan, what do you think?
Oh, I think that's just a little lower.
A little lower. The actual number of these bodyguards who said a celebrity has protected them from getting hurt is 2 of them. Yeah, a lot lower. Only 2 of them. These are great stories. We really enjoy these stories, by the way, fellas. Which 2 of you have had a celebrity protect you? Raise your hands if you would, please. Craig, you going to smile for us, Craig? There it is. Thank you. Who protected you, Craig?
Oh, Bob, I went to a boxing match with Bruce Willis, and this dude walked up to Bruce and started getting a little obnoxious with him. So I turned around and talked to the guy and straightened it out, and he shoved me. And Willis got a little excited, and he stepped in and goes, hey, break it up. Everything's fine.
So he stepped between you and the guy who was going to get obnoxious to him.
That's right.
All right. Was the guy bigger than you?
Just a little bit.
Well, it's a good thing he stepped between you then. That's all right. Thank you, fellas, very much. Nice to have you with us. All right. Here we go. It is Jan. Jan?
It's lower.
It's lower. It is not lower. No. Oh, Kitty.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 5. No. Suzanne's fault. She got off the card, so don't write me any letters, okay? Jan, here's a question that I know you'll like.
Oh, all right.
We surveyed 100 third-grade girls, and we asked them, would you rather switch places for a day with Ronald Reagan or Nancy Reagan? How many third-grade girls would rather switch places with Ronald Reagan?
I believe that third-grade girls just would like to be with the president for a day. I really do. So I'm going to say that it would be about, 35.
35 out of 100 would like to spend the day with Ronald Reagan. Kitty? Switch places, I should say, with Ronald Reagan.
I got nieces, Bob, and they think they're going to rule the world, and I hope they do. They're wonderful people. So I think they want to switch with Ronald Reagan. That's going to be higher.
I think it's higher. The actual number of third-grade girls who would rather switch places with Ronald Reagan is 14. No, it wasn't higher. I'm surprised at that. I thought those girls would want to be president for a day anyway. Now it's Jan. Jan, keep the queen?
Oh, it's going to be lower.
Well, let's see if it is. It's
Oh, it's going to be higher.
higher than that deuce. 8 yours.
I'm going to freeze.
Freeze on the 08. Don't blame me at all. All right. So that lady will freeze right there. And we'll go on to sudden death. 4th and final question again. You guys make it tough, don't you? Let's see who's going to win this game. If it's Kitty, she's the champ. If it's Jan, we play tiebreaker. So, Kitty, this is your question. We surveyed 100 top business executives. We asked them, did you start your career in the mailroom? How many top executives did start their career in the mailroom?
Nowadays, people they come out of college and they go into these jobs. But these executives that have been there, they started from way down. So that's going to kind of be a halfway type number for me. I'm going to say 54.
54 out of 100 top executives did start their career in the mailroom. Jan?
Well, today I think it might be a little bit higher.
Even higher than the 64.
Yes.
Well, the actual number of top executives who started their career in the mailroom is 7 of them. No, just 7 of them. No. All right, Kitty. Now remember, these are your choices. You can change the 5 or keep the 5 and play it out. If you goof, Jan wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Jan. She must play off the 8. If she goofs, you win the game, the match. You're the champ. Play for the new car and all the money.
We'll pass it, Bob.
We're going to pass it. All right, Jan, it's all up to you, hon.
All right, I'm going to say it's higher.
Higher than the 8? No, we got a new champ. It is Kitty. Congratulations to you, Kitty. There you go. There's $200 for you. That just tickled you to death, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah,
I know.
no, it tickles the pink.
Oh, it tickled your feet.
That's right.
Jan, we say goodbye to you with $900. Thank you very much.
I'm very thankful. Thank you so much.
We'll see you again, okay? Bye-bye. Come here, Kitty. You're the champ. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We'll pause for these words when we come back. This lady from Alabama is going to have a chance to win a lot of money in a brand-new truck. We'll be right back to that. Over there. And by the way, if you'd like to be a contestant on Card Sharks, well, Lacey's going to tell you how you can do that. Lacey?
Thank you, Bob.
Welcome.
Just finished the postcard to contestants. Card Shark, 6430 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California, 90028. Or if you're in Southern California, give us a call at area code 213-520-1234. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Lacey. It's all the time we have for today. We'd like to try to win the big money in the new car next time. For Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Gene Wood, and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Shark. So long, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Some of our department contestants will receive Well-A-So Fine Shampoo Mist. Just mist, lather up and rinse. The pure essence of shampoo, Well-A-So Fine. Swan, soft and supple, super tough, all-weather garden hose. Designed to last a lifetime. Great value from Swan. Get hours of penetrating heat relief for minor arthritis, pain, and stiffness with mentholatum deep heating rub. Loom underwear, quality and value in tree-trunk cotton underwear, Fruit of the Loom. We fit America. Genuine Vaseline petroleum jelly heals, soothes, and protects rough, dry skin. Why trust your skin to anything less? Country Time lemonade flavored drink mix, old-fashioned taste and new again. Sugar sweetener, sugar cream with NutraSweet. And a member of our studio audience will receive Krupp for quality, reliability, and design excellence. Juicers, food slicers, timer, scale, coffee mill, and Krupp, renowned Brewmaster electric drip coffee maker. Speaking for Card Shark, a Mark Goodson television production.